Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Boy! Hello, good evening, and welcome to the After Hours episode 51. My name is Carlos Silva. I'm your host, and I'm talking with you from, look here, there's something new, all the way from Aventura, North Miami-Dade County, and I'm joined by my dear friend, the world famous Mr. Puddles, Collin Kendall.
I see it's starting early tonight. Some of us don't have fancy cameras to show the outside, but we have Puddles intro music.
And all the way from the motherland, from Orlando, our dear friend, here's Mr.
It's a kind of magic.
Oh my goodness.
It's a kind of magic.
Jason Canapp.
I have to do magic.
It's required now.
Buddies,
Oh, somebody's feisty tonight.
let's talk Disney. Yes. Yeah, let's talk Disney.
Is that the studio audience?
Yes, we have everybody here. They're actually outside the building there and looking for
Dangling off the
yes,
balcony?
yeah. What do you think about
It's
that?
live, so it'll change as the night goes on. So we'll get to
Yes.
see more.
Yeah, we can show more. When it goes dark, it will be black.
Look at that.
Yeah, some little lights. Yeah, will be fun. Yeah, how's everything, buddies? Is everything okay?
It's going
It's
well.
good.
Yeah. You ready for it? It's
I
gonna
don't
be.
know.
I'm not sure. Not after that.
Never
You
really
know,
know with you.
we have such an amazing 50th episode. I have to again thanks Colin, because it was great, Colin, the way that you did all the drawings.
It's a lot of fun.
We
I
had
fun, at
so
least.
much
I
fun.
don't know
It
if you
was-
guys had fun, but
No, we had a lot of fun, and it was such a beautiful and amazing episode. And one thing that I have to remember, everybody, as we are starting our episode 51st now, please don't forget, wherever you are, Facebook or YouTube, to give your thumbs up now for the video, for the show, and also to share with your friends, share with your groups, share. You know,
I tried to warn them.
yes, it is. It's pretty important for us to share. And if you're in YouTube, don't forget to do this, to subscribe and to click on the little bell for the notifications whenever we go live. That's really important for us too.
if you do
How do you
any of
not have
that,
a
there's
sound effect for
guaranteed personal hug from Carlos within
Yes.
3 to 5
Oh, yeah.
business days.
Yes. But one thing that we cannot forget, but is that it's now our time for our hello time. And it's hello time. Colin, help me with the hello time. There's a lot of people to say hello. You help me on that.
Let's see here, my mobile comment section.
Oh my gosh, with the new iPad.
It's good to see you, Michael Riley, Wendy Seeger, Zach Brown. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for helping us with last week's show.
Yes.
Michelle Canapp, sounds like a familiar name. Good
Yeah.
to see you as well. Sarah Collins, good to see you. I see you're packing for something, but it's good to have you here with us as long as you can stay. Anthony Horath, sorry if I just butchered your last name, but it's good to see you and welcome in. James Stewart, Doreen Tuzza, just so many good people
We do.
joining in there with us.
I see that Ben is still awake. Ben is watching us
awake.
all the way from UK. Peter Mean is also here. Be prepared for Peter comments as always, special ones. Valerie and Butch were trying kind of fast to say puddles, yes. Laura said, "Oh my God, to watch to the magic or to the puddles, or to Aventura, to the view outside." Hi, Marianne is saying hello to Carlos, Colin, Jason, and we have our dear buddy John. John is also awake.
John's awake.
Hello, hello. Thanks for staying up.
I don't know if Claire is here, so we're gonna have most of UK awake. Chrissy, Carlene,
over there in
Anthony,
total, the whole UK, and we've got it covered.
Yes. Let me turn off the song. I know.
No, that's the best part.
He's been dancing the whole time.
But one thing, buddies, who's going to be the first to help me on that? Now is the time.
Now is the best time.
And also saying hello to James Stewart from Florida. Hi, James. How are you? Some new faces here. It's good to see. We have some news. It's something
Quite
that
a bit actually. It's
a lot of
growing
news
by the second.
Yesterday, let me explain to everybody. Yesterday we had what we call our pajama meeting, which is the preparation meeting for the show, and we had already a big of news, and it's only increased from yesterday to today. But let me start by commenting and saying that we need to start today talking about the big inauguration that we had yesterday night in California, in DCA. The new Adventure Campus is now ready, and you already can see several different videos and people that are already going to the rides and showing everything there. But I put up a little montage with the best moments from yesterday, and we can one thing we can do, Colin and Jason, we're gonna be with the mics.
Jason.
Yeah, we're gonna be with
That's when you get old.
Yes, we're gonna be with the mics open so we can comment things we see, because there's a few things.
Be careful.
Yeah, so watch out because the mics are gonna be hot. Okay.
Hot mic.
Yeah, hot mic. So let's take a look what we have. What happened?
It's hot.
Let's see what happened yesterday in California. Oops, I'm here. Oh, Captain Marvel. Yeah, and the Black Widow.
I want to see Carlos do that next.
Do you guys notice that the ride vehicle for the Spider-Man attraction is something that remembers the same principle of the Toy Story Mania, that you have both sides. You have both sides.
That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most, I think. Look, it's Jason.
And look, look, it's amazing, That is amazing.
It is.
I can't believe they have Colin doing that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Every time. Very carefully.
Oh, and then the food. Then the whole thing with the food. Okay, how it's beautiful, the place inside, and then you see how I don't like pretzels, but I would love to take this pretzel here. And
I don't like Look, it's tater tots and chicken.
Oh, look, the meatballs. It's huge meatballs. Yeah. But there is one thing that I like. You will see in the in the drinks. Pay attention. Look. That's amazing.
Magic.
That's magic, yes. And then you have the shawarma. And as I mentioned last week, it's a cart. It's not a place. It is in a cart.
The cart is gonna have the longest line in the
Yes.
cart.
And then you have the sanctum. This place is something that I'm really anxious to, because there's something about this place.
This at night.
Oh, is it tough to be a bug?
Night, yeah. It's the Doctor Strange's sanctum. Look. Colin, do you imagine the pictures that you can take there?
Oh, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's all we saw, though? That's all?
That's all we get.
Look, the map. They got the guy that really looks like the Doctor Strange. And then you had yesterday. They did it kind of live yesterday.
Yeah.
But I like it because during the night you can look again. Oh my God. And they took forever for him to get there to the
Oh, really?
yeah. It took forever.
You could just have an extra.
Do you think they're gonna have a fireworks show every night there? though? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, there better be like Galaxy's Edge.
And the new Captain America will be in the area too. That's nice. Great.
Wait, the new Captain America or the
Yes.
new Captain America?
The new one.
Okay.
The Falcon Captain
like-
America. No.
Not like
difference?
the Carl Captain America.
No. The Falcon.
Not Captain Carl.
No, not the Captain Carl. No, not the strange Captain America. No, the new one. The real Captain America. So it is. And
When you're
I
casting,
can't see it
put the
without
mask on
thinking
the
about
guy
that.
first. When you're casting, put the mask on first, and then cast. Don't
Yeah.
wait until after you've casted to put the mask on.
And guys, you know one thing? Just a few comments from yesterday. It was exciting. I think there are some people that are already trying to judge attraction per attraction, but I think this is almost like Galaxy's Edge, when you have to actually to evaluate the whole experience. And one thing that you can tell by the video, that actually the executive chef for the food in the area, he said that they had sleepless nights just because of the shawarma, because they know that there is such a huge expectation just because of the shawarma, that's the whole item that they spend a long time developing, making sure that they're gonna wow everybody with the shawarma. So
Really
Do you remember what's the
embarrassing
name
if
of
it's
the?
terrible.
Okay. You know how I am with names, so you're gonna have to insert the names here. But the abominable snowman, the abominable snowman person from Monsters Inc. What's his name?
how can
That
I
guy.
win?
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
think that's
Anyway,
his name.
he has like the icy plate. He has like the freeze, the treat place
Yeah.
on Pixar Pier,
Um,
whatever that's called.
mhm.
Okay, when that first opened,
Snow cone place.
snow cone place. When that first opened, the line was so just crazy long. I mean, for snow cones, crazy long, off season. Do you have any idea what the line for a single shawarma cart is going to be?
Yeah,
Only
you're right.
the
mean-
saving grace will be the crowd cap.
I think probably the Raider Springs Racers line will be extra short because of the
Yes,
shawarma.
because of
So-
shawarma. But that's one thing that and actually I pay attention to some of the ride videos that they did today with the Spider-Man ride, and people say, well, for me it looks like almost like a spin-off Toy Story Mania, and I think people is starting to judge that ride in a way that almost they did when Star Wars Galaxy's Edge started and only had Smuggler's Run, and people say, oh, but I think we have to wait and see the whole where it come up. And I don't know how many restrictions Disney still has with the whole Marvel thing in the park.
A lot.
Yeah.
To my understanding, a lot.
Yes, but it is amazing, and it is amazing. And what was surprising for me is that again is another area that you have to go during the day and during the night, because
I look forward to it a lot more at night than in the day, which I may be in the minority on that. But there's so many things that seem like there's more depth there at night. Especially its position in the park too.
Just in case someone from Disney is, especially the food service, is listening, guys, seriously, it wouldn't take much to put a shawarma cart in Hollywood Studios. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Or
Very
I don't know, one
Just
of the
rename
festivals
it.
at
I mean-
Epcot. One of the festivals at Epcot, like maybe. Hello.
Yes, it's
Ser-
an opportunity to.
People may actually not care about the stuff in the middle of the
that wraps
lagoon.
all the way around.
Right.
Guys, so let me go through the little list of things that I have to tell you. It's something like 15. Just be prepared. Well, first of all, good news. Today, what came up today is that there was some news from Adventures by Disney. There's a new destination there. It's actually New England, and they're gonna start. They're gonna start doing that destination in 2022 from May to October, and includes Vermont and New Hampshire, and it's look, it's beautiful. It's starting in Burlington, and in Burlington you go to Stowe, and Stowe is beautiful. That whole area, several things
started a story.
Several things that they will visit. They will visit the Ben and Jerry factory. It's something that I already did. They will visit. They will stay at the Von Trapp family lodge in Stowe. It is so. I really like it. I really, I always pay attention to those the domestic itineraries for Adventures by Disney. There's some things that I don't know if they coming up with the Nashville again, because it's something that probably I will do pretty soon, because I would love to visit
I hope
Nashville.
they do. It was one of the cheapest ones they ever did too.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity to experience Adventure by Disney. So it's
And it's a flight that doesn't cost a fortune.
yes, it just came up.
Our hours meet. When will I touch you?
Okay,
You get all you can eat chowder too on that.
Come on!
Yeah.
No one else is thinking about
I
weekend
have
in
no
New
idea
England.
what you're talking
no,
about.
no, I
Barry
know.
Manilow? No
No.
one.
Barry Manilow. Okay.
It's weekend in New England. Come on.
You know one thing, and then let's go to some other. I promise you're gonna be quick ones now. Okay, there are good news from Epcot, because the Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, it is already in the vertical mode, vertical construction mode. So there is some movement there, guys. I really don't know, but there's a chance that we can see something. We could see something for October, because I don't expect that it's going to be a lot of stuff. It is going to be probably some fountains and some landscaping and a beautiful thing. Yes, and
It'll be interesting
Quite
to
a
see
feat
how
started
far
in
it
a
goes.
short amount of time.
yes, but they're working on that. And there's some other.
That was a terrible pun.
And there's another thing, but now from Hollywood Studios, and it's that Woody's Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. It is there were some permits being filed for the work, all the decoration works in the walls. So it seems that they also moving ahead to have something done and ready soon. And
I'm looking forward to that.
yes, we asked.
Love barbecue.
Yesterday we had a good conversation about that, and I think for me there's a cultural thing that I still have to find out the difference between barbecue place and steakhouses. I love both, okay, but I'd rather go to a steakhouse because
Remember that song "Barbecue" from Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas?
no,
No.
I don't know what talking about.
Remember, we had this conversation. Neither one of us have seen that movie.
Barbecue. Oh, yeah, you're supposed to watch it last year.
We didn't.
Yeah, no. It was not in Disney Plus.
It was on
Yes.
Disney Plus. No, it's not on Disney. No, it's actually
No,
not
we
on
looked and it wasn't there.
It wasn't
Oh.
there. Yeah, it was
I'm
the only one
expecting
that.
this dining location to be kind of like the menu that showed up at Wilderness Lodge, Whispering Canyon. If I had to guess,
Which one? Before or after tofu?
after
Okay.
the good one. Let's put it that way.
Before or after?
The very barbecue heavy one. Let's put it that way.
Okay,
That's my guess.
and I think in my end, let me see. Let me take a look at my notes, the ones that I forget. Oh, Tusker House. Tusker House is coming back. Okay, that's
Tusker House.
Tusker House is coming
scary.
back, and then Colin has something to talk about.
Yeah, this is a delicate topic. So the Boo Bash that they have released for an after-hours event for the fall of this year. I know this is kind of a hot-button topic for a lot of people. It is, to everybody's understanding, is what will be replacing the not-so-scary Halloween party this year. They're citing crowd concerns and other things like that, especially oriented around shows. Now, at the moment, it looks like they're going to have cavalcades and things of that sort and some fun events throughout the night. Personally, I think it's going to be a toned-down version of Villains After Hours. The hang-up for me on it, and for many people, is the price. I know, Carlos, I don't know if you have the exact prices, but I know the ones of Halloween week are almost $200, or are
Yes,
$200.
are to run $200.
Yeah, and I've had conversations with a lot of people this week about that, and it's an aggressive price point. I mean, I don't know. I like to defend the company the best I can. I know why they're doing it, because they want to keep the demand what they can. They want to keep the crowds down. They want to make it an exclusive, fun event. But after hours events, two of the three of us have been to Villains. They're too short for the price point that they're asking for them, more often than not. I mean, 3 hours, you can't do everything that's on the itinerary for the event typically. And when they raised it another $70, that's difficult to swallow. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me this week that are like families of 4, and it's like, it's an $800 ticket. For 4 people. I mean, that's hard for an average guest to do, and most locals won't do that. But I think it will be a fun event. I don't know if I'll go to it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if I'll drop that kind of money to go. Maybe one of the early ones that's like $130 or so, possibly. But even that's higher than Villains was, and a lot of people opted out of Villains because of the price.
I have an idea.
What?
Maybe what we should do. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe what we should do is have like a little fundraiser of sorts, right? Where we have an after hours Boo Bash of our own, but we send Collin Kendall into the real Boo Bash to show us what we're missing.
You show it. The after hours.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes, it's after hours with after hours.
Yes, it'd be great.
There you go. There you go.
And being kind of.
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It probably will be a very fun event. I loved Villains. I was one of the few that admitted that I loved Villains and at the price point. And I'm sure there's going to be an annual pass holder discount to this and things like that at some point. I don't know for sure. I didn't look that closely. But it could be a neat event. It's just expensive.
and we need to be fair. If we evaluate the past Villains events, after hour events, the one in Animal Kingdom was okay, but a few attractions
Magic
open.
Kingdom are the best. For sure.
I experienced
For
the one in Hollywood Studios, but before Galaxy's Edge, so it was okay, but few experiences. But the one in Magic Kingdom is always great. So it was always the one that I could try to seek for a ticket like that. But remember, the tickets between August and September are the most interesting ones. Are the one that you're gonna have the price point between $129 and $139, depending on the night.
And the one that I would recommend going to if possible.
Yes.
It's the same exact thing. You're just paying more for it the week as it gets closer to Halloween.
Because in October, mid-October, it jumps to $169, and then October 31st is $199. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
And they don't change, so they're all the same. So, but yeah, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It's just, it's high. It's high. There's no getting around that. But could be fun. We may have to at least dive into it and see what.
I think we have to send puddles. That's what I think.
Yeah, we have to do that fundraising to
especially if it rains.
Yes,
Exactly.
it
Now,
rains.
I will say, if you're people like us and you do like late night photos and stuff like that, the after hours events are fantastic for that. You just have to manage your expectations of what you're going to get done and how you're going to do it and why you're going in the first place. That's how I kind of went into Villains, and I had a great time. So, same thing here.
Yep.
Know what you're getting into, and you could have a great time.
Also, let's put this in perspective, okay? How much does it cost to rent those silly little aqua car things from your boathouse that you
I
adore
honestly
so
don't
much?
know.
30.
It's like 100. I think it's like $130
It's like
or something like that.
an hour or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like 30
no,
minutes.
not
It's
an
not even
hour for a
but-
trip. You go out
yeah.
for like 30 minutes. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So like,
But also,
I'm
at the
not
same
saying
time,
200 isn't expensive
looked
and not
at-
an increase. I'm just saying compared to some other experiences that we don't lose our minds about, we don't talk about a lot. There are other things that are
True.
just-
That is true.
Very
But there is a little perspective in that the Grand One yacht you could rent for 2 hours for about the same price for a family. Like
That's not a bad. A good comparison thing would be that would be for
that's
me.
a
That's
good
another
comparison.
after hour
We'll
segment.
put you on the yacht and me at the booth.
There's a question.
I'm fine with that.
There's a
Yes.
question for our friend Amanda. Amanda
Yeah, let's
Orlov.
hear
She is asking, would you guys know when the characters meet and greet are coming back? No. We still don't
So
know.
even on the Halloween events, they're not listing them as character meet and greets. They're listing them as what, character experiences or
Yes.
something like that.
Mhm.
So it's probably going to be like what you saw at Villains, where they were like up on things and stuff like that, opposed to what a typical Halloween party would look like. That's a good thing to mention.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know other than that.
Well, Jason, do you have anything any news from your side? Yes.
Well, yeah, I got this thing you wanted me to talk about,
Yes.
which was the announcement today of the club level lounges reopening at some of the Disney resorts. And we have it's interesting. Like, so the club level rooms and suites, there's this phased in opening along with the lounge openings. And so Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, the Royal Palm Club level opens September 16th. The next one is Boardwalk Resorts Club level September 23rd. Contemporary Resort follows that on September 26th. Disney's Wilderness Lodge December 16th. And which we've I've experienced that one before, which it's been a long time, but it's really
Same.
nice. And Disney's
lot of fun.
Coronado Springs Resort on December 16th. And you know,
That's the best
would
one.
have been nice if it
That's
was
the
open
best
a
one
couple
by
weeks
for
ago.
the dollar.
Yeah, missed it by that
That
much.
club level
Actually,
is amazing for the dollar amount, comparatively
but
at least.
yeah, that's. I mean, that's. Oh, yeah, I'm disappointed that we didn't get to experience it. We didn't expect to, but the will. I mean, and what's also not listed here is Animal Kingdom. Notice that Animal Kingdom Lodge still.
Which is kind of surprising, but that's been
another good
slow with everything coming back.
But one,
So it takes so long to get there.
the other thing, just we'll include just a little bit too fast to comment with you guys, is that the cruise ships are they're going to be testing with it's a 2-day.
Colin and Carlos.
I've tried
Everybody,
to volunteer us for this. An
Every-
email has been
everybody's
sent.
trying to figure out how you can volunteer to be in the cruise. I would love to go there, and let's see. But no news on that. How you can be one of the lucky volunteers for the test
It's
trips?
friends and family.
Yes,
but
probably
we'll
could
see.
be.
We'll see.
Can you, and with Bob Chapek along there, you can bet.
No thanks.
Yes, Peter, and I won't charge nearly $200 for a meet and greet either. So
Yeah,
that's-
I saw
true.
if you
Just
run in,
150.
if you-
It's-
Peter is
all
saying
proceeds go to Beaver Puddles to go to the Boo Bash.
Peter saying if you run into Jason in the parks, that is considered a character meet and greet. Totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
And you get hugs.
We could make one of those. We can make one of those sad commercials, like the pet care commercials. It plays in the arms of an angel, and it's me with in a puddle.
And James is saying one of the ships is in my neighborhood in Miami. Yes, and just to let you know, James, I'm here. We're talking here from Miami. Here, look, this is
It's coming to life.
yes, it's
Look at those
Hollandale.
storm clouds, though.
Hollandale Beach here in our side. It's in my end here. But the buddies are watching. They are in one in Kentucky and the other one in Orlando. Okay,
No,
buddies.
I've got to get a
It's a lot less
Bundacam.
spectacular.
You have to. Yes, you're gonna have a bunda cam.
Climbs
Yeah.
up on his roof every week.
Yeah. I didn't miss that.
The guy, the
Live
Weather
feed from
Channel
Jason's
guy's
living
name,
room.
Cantori. What's his first name? The guy that's on the Weather
Jim
Channel.
Cantori.
Jim Cantori. I'm up here live on the roof.
Peter say Hollandaise Beach. No, it's Hollandale. And Amanda is in Miami too. You know the after hours gang in Miami is getting crazy and getting bigger.
They can come wave at the camera.
Yes, you can. Yes, buddy. So
Hold up signs.
any news? Any other news? We just had a few ones.
Oh, good Lord, please, no more news.
We're a
We've
lot.
got so much
We're a
news.
lot.
Okay, so
It's almost over.
buddies, now is the time.
Now is the best time.
And good evening. What happened to you?
What happened to Jason?
I was getting in character.
Jason is black and white. My gosh.
I thought it was like the thing. I thought we were doing like the WandaVision thing. No, okay.
Okay. You scare me now. It was magic.
The year was 1960.
Well, I need more. I need another hand to be able to do that.
Yeah. But good evening to Mark Sheffield. Mark Sheffield just show up here. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Good to see you.
So let me explain who said that. It's becoming one of our fan favorite. If not, it's one of our favorite. We like to do.
We're gonna do it anyway.
Who said that? It's basically that. You know, I'm gonna come up with. I have 5 different quotes from Disney movies, and our buddies here, Jason and Collin, have no idea which are the 5 quotes. And
We really stink at this for the
and
record.
they never get it. And so, what is up to you to find out which is the movie it comes from and which is the character? This is always important. Is the 2 things: character and movie. And so the whole thing now is: are you ready for the first one? And I'll tell you, this one is difficult. I was mean to them.
Oh, good.
Why would you
us
start with
an
the
easy
first?
one.
Why would the first one be difficult?
Everything
Go
is
the
going
other
to be
direction.
everything is going to be difficult. It's going to be really hard. Everybody was nobody
I'm
will
gonna
get
cheat
it.
and use the comments then.
Hi, Holly. How are you, Holly? Good. So let's go to the first one.
Hello, Holly.
A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early.
I think that's Jason's motto. I know what this is.
That's what I say every time Zach freaks out that I'm going to be late to lunch break. He's like, "Look, Queen's never." I know this. Wait, I know
what
this.
this
I know
is.
this. I know this. I know this. I know this.
I honestly
Hello,
don't
Mary.
know the character's
Hello, Mary.
name,
How are
though.
you? So I would do it again. A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early.
I know what this is. I can't
Do you
remember
really
the
know what it is?
character's name though. I know
That's
the,
what I'm
I know
trouble.
the actor's name. I don't know the character's name.
You know the actor's name?
Yeah.
I just whispered to me. Here, it's in this here.
How do you not know the actor's name?
Mary is saying Princess Diaries. Doreen is also saying Princess Diaries. Kim is also saying Princess Diaries. James saying Queen of Hearts. Mike O'Reilly also saying Queen of Hearts. Caleb saying Raya and the Last Dragon.
Well, I still haven't seen that.
Laura is asking Maleficent. Heather is saying Julie Andrews.
See, Jason.
But I didn't think
Jody-
it was her. Was it? You think it was her? It was her.
Jody is
positive.
saying Princess Diaries.
I had the movie, but I thought it was. Anyway.
But then I'll have to ask you one thing.
You don't know that one either.
So,
Colin.
Jason, do you know which one it is?
It's Princess Diaries.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Unless it's set in 2
Yeah.
movies.
Princess
Yes.
Diaries number. What? So what? So I'm not wrong.
Is it in this? Is it the second one?
It is in the second one. It
Oh,
is.
come
Still the
on.
Princess
It is
Diaries.
Queen Clarice Rinaldi In Princess Diaries 2, the royal engagement.
Anne Hathaway. That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
think
Julie
of.
Andrews and Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
Anne Hathaway's who I was trying to think of, but
It's a good movie. I'm not even ashamed to admit that that's a good movie.
I cried a lot. I cried in all those movies.
You won't watch
cried in that
Inside Out
movie?
when you watch Princess Diaries 2.
I never watched. I never watched that one.
Wasn't
Actually,
there supposed to be a third
I
one of
watched
those
the
that never
first
happened?
one. I think I watched the first one with my daughter. Okay. Oh,
don't like the
Sarah
second one as well.
said it. Sarah, I said it. Princess Diaries 2. Yes, Sarah. Okay, and Jody's
sworn
saying
it
it's
was
one
the
of my
first one.
favorites. Okay, let's go to the second one. Well, second one is
I'm
also
counting that as a win.
no. Second one, I think is going to be the one of the easiest one.
It'll be fun if it were.
Are you guys ready?
What the heck is
Hey.
he singing?
I'm ready.
You go. Okay. So,
Yeah, Zorba.
teenagers, they think they know everything. You give them an inch and they swim all over you.
I have no clue.
What do you mean you have no clue? That's a big clue.
Oh, Terry got it first, so
I
everybody's
don't know
saying
what
that.
this is.
So
you do.
people said that Terry got it. Let me see here.
I really
I
don't
cannot.
think I do.
Yes, but
First of
Clarice,
all, think of it.
but it's not the. It's number 2.
Why you're still talking about the other one?
Yeah. Now people are out. Oh, so let's see here. Mary Saint Sebastian. Too easy. Holly saying Sebastian. Peter is saying even Peter got it. Sebastian.
Oh,
Sebastian from the
Peter.
Little Mermaid. Sebastian Little Mermaid. Carrie saying
been too
Sebastian.
long since
Little
I've seen that
Mermaid.
movie.
Laura saying Nemo, but character.
you're in the right. You were in the
and to-
ocean. You were in the right ocean.
Sebastian
It's all
also
the
saying James also saying Sebastian. Amy saying Sebastian. Everybody's Michael saying Finding Nemo. No, actually not Michael. And Michael
I
right.
enjoy saying that so much.
Heather is also saying Sebastian, but Michael said that today I'm a little bit on edge. Yes. A lot of things going on, controlling the show. Susie
Well,
Marquette
we got a little
says
bit country
Sebastian.
in the middle, a little rock and roll in there.
And James saying, I met Jodie Benson, actually the voice of Ariel. Oh, good.
Really?
Yes.
I hope you didn't keep
Very,
the
very
voice.
nice.
Marion Mears saying Sebastian. So yes, and so guys, do you agree? Do you think that is Sebastian from Little
I'm
Mermaid?
disappointed I didn't know this. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, though. Probably time to
I'm a little
revisit.
disappointed that you couldn't figure out it was an aquatic character. At
Yeah,
least.
because
I was gonna say Nemo, like many
you
other people,
give
but
you give them an inch and they swim all over you.
Right.
That's Sebastian from the Little Mermaid in 1989. Now I'm going from I think the one that is long.
Oh wait, we have to mention this.
What?
Puddles Kendall over on his. I think you can find it on Instagram. Guide number 4 WDW. He has a nice
depends on
video
what
of
he's
the ride
about to
through.
say.
No, he has a nice
Oh
video
yeah,
of the ride
that's on
through of the,
Instagram and YouTube
Yes,
and
yes,
Facebook
you're right.
actually, but it's hard to find on Facebook now.
Maybe you could post it. We could put a link somewhere for it.
Yeah, probably could.
It's a good video.
Okay, so I'm going to a very long, very long quote now. But I like the quote a lot.
Oh, good. You're gonna make me read. I didn't think that was required for the show. I only have like a 3rd grade reading level.
So now you're gonna read it. So that and then I'll make you read. Go ahead.
Oh no, I don't want to read it. Me, I'm dishonest, and you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. Honestly, it's the honest ones you want to watch out for, because you can never predict if they're going to do something incredibly stupid. I don't have a clue. I'm not even really sure what I
love
just
that
read.
quote. I love the movie and I love that quote.
I feel like this is an old movie.
Oh, is this Princess and the Frog?
I will do it again.
Is it Princess and the Frog?
Me, I'm dishonest, and you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. Honestly, it's the honest ones you want to watch out for, because you never predict if they are going to do something incredibly stupid.
Right. It's a faulty syllogism,
This
but
has
still,
a-
like it's at least.
This has
It's
like a
like the
Pirates of
quote.
the Caribbean feel to it, though.
Where the comments are coming, Peter Minu say
is it Jack Sparrow?
Captain Jack Stupid
Jack
Pirates.
Sparrow.
Valerie saying Fox and Zootopia. Carrie saying Jack Sparrow.
At least somebody else thinks it sounds like a Pirates of the Caribbean.
Jack
quote.
Sparrow. A lot of Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Mark John is saying Jack
I have
Sparrow.
no idea which movie it would be, though.
Chrissy,
We're still fighting over who said the first.
Zach saying Bob Chapek.
Probably. You never know.
Jack Sparrow
Go for the lightning.
Yeah, the walls have ears.
sounds like Jack Sparrow. But one thing,
Teen Spirit.
remember, Jack Sparrow could be the character, but you also have to mention which are the movies. And it's going to be really crazy because if
There's
it's
so
Jack
many
Sparrow,
of them.
there's so many of them. That's why I was really mean. for
I
this
can't
one.
even remember the name of half of them. You know, there's like
Jody
On
saying
Stranger
Meet the
Tides.
Robsons. Amanda saying
great
Pirates of the Caribbeans. Let's see.
I
Well-
honestly can't remember like half of them. Yeah, that's in all of them.
And I love the. I have to admit that from the franchise, the one that I really like is the first one, the very first one, and Mark Jonas says the Curse of the Black Pirate. Actually, I will review now. It was. Oh, sorry.
It was Sebastian.
It was Captain Jack Sparrow on the second one, the Pirates of the
That was
Caribbean.
2006.
That Man's Chest. Yes, 2006.
Wow.
That Man Channel tells no.
I can't even count that as a correct answer for me.
Colin wasn't even on Solid Foods yet.
John from UK is saying
It's like,
Pirates
what?
45 and 1/4. Yes,
I was 9 though.
I watched up to the third one. I never watched the other two, so I don't
So
even
I
know.
didn't like the one with the mermaids. That's where they lost me.
They lost me already in the second one, and I went for the third one, just for trying, but no. Again, I got totally lost in the whole thing. Okay, let's go to the fourth quote.
Oh, there's a fourth?
There's a fifth also. I will put it simple. I will put
Oh, I
it
know
simple.
this.
If you're going hard enough left, you will find yourself turning right.
Columbus?
I know what this is.
I will put it simple. If you're going hard enough left, you will find yourself turning right. I love this quote.
Is this a what's that cool, is this from Cool Runnings?
It could be though.
Valerie is saying Cars 1, Doc. Laura said no
I think
idea. Carrie Krieger saying Doc from Cars. Jody saying Mayon in Cars 1. Caleb is saying Doc
That's the first
Hudson.
one.
That was the third one though, he said. Or maybe it was just a flashback from the
It
third
depends. Yeah, it could be in all of them.
Peter is saying
never seen the
Carlton
third one.
Heston as Moses in the Ten Commandments.
one. Again, I'm gonna watch.
Michael Riley saying Cars.
15.
Cut to the
Marianne
movie camera. There
Cars.
might be
Jody
lightning.
saying Doc. Mary saying Cars. Patricia saying Cars. Mark Jones, Doc in Cars. Doc Hudson. Well, yes, you got it right. You got it right. It is Doc Hudson in Cars, the first one.
It's
very
in the
first
original?
one. Yes, in the very
So
first
it must
one.
have just been a flashback in the third one, I'm thinking.
And do you
What's with you in
remember?
2006?
Do you remember who was the voice? Who was the voice? The original voice for Doc Hudson?
That I don't know. I know
Who
Larry
was
the
the
Cable
original-
guy was.
Paul Newman.
Tow truck.
It was Paul Newman.
Oh, you're right. It was
Really?
It was Paul Newman. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The salad dressing guy.
Yes.
Dressing guy.
Oh my gosh.
And the tomato sauce.
And also
No, I
the
remember
guy who wrote Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head,
No, he was to
just
sell
passed away.
bicycles.
Guy?
Okay,
he just
what?
passed away.
Newman's the one who founded that nonprofit.
Who passed away?
Salad dressing and-
Bert Baccarat?
No, not Bert- no. The guy who wrote the Raindrops Keep Falling.
No.
I thought it was the Raindrops Keep. No, because that was
No.
Burt Bacharach. What am I thinking of? Sing in the Rain guy.
Oh.
That's the same guy.
Sing in the Rain guy.
No,
it's
it's not.
another rain song. It's not the same.
I'm like, there's no way.
Did I said anything?
A lot of people jump with Paul Newman. Paul Newman, yes.
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman.
Paul
Actually,
Newman.
Paul Newman, and he passed away 2 years after the movie.
Hold on a second.
Probably was one of the last works that he did there.
Who was Lightning McQueen though? Because Mater was Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, no. Valerie is saying B.J. Thomas died. So you, Jason, what happened is that B.J. Thomas was the guy who sung Raindrops Keep Falling.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay. All right.
Okay, so you're right. You're right. So B.J. Thomas died.
Still the game. All right.
So let's go to the last
Big
one.
money.
I think the last one is the easiest one. It's even easier than the one from the Zach.
All right,
from
let's spin the wheel.
Well,
Zach.
that sets us up for failure.
Saying, Zach saying Owen Wilson. I think Owen Wilson
Wow.
and Doreen also.
Oh,
too.
it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
So let's go to
And
the
the
fifth
Mack
one.
truck is Ham from Toy Story, I believe.
Wow.
Let's go to the fifth one again, shall we? Everything is possible, even the impossible. Yes. This is easy. Everything is
Is it from
possible,
Meet the Robinsons?
even the impossible.
Meet the Robinsons?
I will not say now. Everything is possible, even the impossible.
I honestly don't know this one. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I feel like I should.
I would give you a hint to you guys. Despite the fact that Little
That's what
Mermaid
my scale says
and
from
Cars
this morning.
was original, I'm taking sequels as theme for these quotes.
Except for Cars, which
Except for Little Mermaid, but then you have Princess Diary 2, you had Dead Man Chest,
Pirates of the
and you
Caribbean.
have so
so
this one is also a
I
sequence.
don't know.
But there is Jody saying Mary Poppins.
but
Julie
it's the
Andrews.
Return of Mary Poppins. It's the Return of Mary
Could be
Poppins.
possible.
Yes,
It's-
was
My only other guess was Tomorrowland.
but it's Mary
which
Poppins.
which is played by the woman from The Quiet Place.
Yes,
What is her name?
Which is
I just-
and I just heard an interview with her, and she's going to be in the Jungle Cruise too.
Okay.
She's the British actor.
Yes, he's married to John.
Yes.
John.
I just had a conversation about this week.
Yes.
Yeah, Emily
yes,
Blunt. Emily Blunt. Doreen
Yeah.
just Emily Blunt. Yeah, thank you, Doreen. Yeah, everybody. I imagine them jumping. Our audience just jumping and trying to send a message. Yeah. Okay, so this is the right one. Is Mary Poppins from Mary Poppins Returns with Emily Blunt. Yes.
That's a good movie.
And John Krasinski. That's her husband's name, right? John Krasinski, the guy from The Office,
Maybe.
and also from
Is that his
Krasinski.
name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good guy.
Good guy. And from the
All I know him as is that
and
guy
I-
from The Office.
and but you know one thing, Jason, and when it comes to that Quiet Place, he was the screenwriter, he was the director and the producer. They did everything.
Wasn't he also
think-
one of the Sherman brothers in Saving Mr. Banks?
No,
No,
Is that just a look-alike?
not even.
not even no show.
That's close. You could. I'm gonna make you
Nope.
rewatch that movie.
Okay.
I think I'm right. I think he's in that movie somewhere.
No, Paros. Yeah, Paros.
Somebody will help me in the comments.
Okay. Well, so Colin, this is for you. This is for you, buddy.
That's never good.
Buddy, now is the time.
2006.
That was the best time. In the office.
the same guy.
They're going out wild here. Well,
See, I'm not that far off. Thank you, Zach.
B.J. Novak played Ryan on The Office. Was Robert
Right.
Sherman? Okay.
Yeah, you got all sassy.
Well, our top three, and for you guys, if you pay attention to our show card this week that we have, we're going shopping because our top three this week is
Apparently.
top three stores at Disney Springs. We're going shopping. Oh, I'm so excited about this one.
You just can't hide it.
No, I just bump here.
Got to lose control.
Yes,
I think he likes it.
about to lose control. And it reminds me of a song.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought I was talking about Laura Branding about self-control.
Oh.
It's not a
Hi, we're back. Good to see you guys.
Okay, guys, so let's go to our top three stores at Disney Springs. And so the idea is here go only for Disney Springs. And one thing that we agreed is that World of Disney is not going to be in anyone's list. And we're not going to talk about it. Okay, World of Disney is a different thing. Okay, so that's a different thing. We could have also even gave age factor after hours factor to this later, but this is out. Okay, so who's going to be the first one?
But not me because I have to pull my. Oh, I got my list. I could go.
Jason. Yes, go to the first one. Your
the
third
orders.
one. Your third one.
My third one. Right. So my third one is the store whose name I still get anxious about pronouncing every time, and I'm going to do it again because I'm sure I don't say it correctly. But it is Sanuk or Sanuk or Sanuk. Was I affectionately call the shoes that they sell here slipper shoes because that's how comfortable they are. I'm serious. They're the best. They're the best. They're like they it's men's and women's shoes.
I was
And
fully planning on making fun of you for this listing.
why? It's a great store. First of all, if you haven't been in the store, you've got to go in the store. Not only are the shoes
Never
awesome
step
in
foot
it, they're
in the
like
store.
super, no pun intended. They're super comfortable, very casual footwear, like literally just kind of like slip on type stuff. Men and women's, and but the staff there are so nice. Like the people they hire to work there are super duper friendly. And every time I'm there, and this is actually props to the employees, they always ask if I have a pass holder discount or something, like some sort of discount, which a lot of stores don't do, and some stores don't even have. But they're religious about making sure you're getting a discount if you're entitled to one. And it's a nice store. I think you should all go in and try it. And I have a story. That I won't tell here. This is more of a Marcus story, but I
Why
have
not?
an incident. There's an incident. Well, because it involves a toilet and.
I'm putting you on the spot now.
anus.
It's your alone there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get. I'll tell it other sometime. But
Are you only gonna tell to Marcus?
I can only tell it to Marcus. It's for his ears.
Okay.
I forgot all about it literally until this moment, and I have a little bit of PTSD from it. I'll tell you guys it's
A lot of love to Sanuk. For me, the only thing about is the name. You're right. The name is a little bit strange. I don't know why. I think that is the name, the perfect name
There's
for a
one
killer.
in downtown Disney as well in Anaheim. There's one in downtown Disney.
Oh, really? But it
They
is.
closed.
I always thought that
Well,
is a name.
Alex,
That is a name for a killer whale, Sanuk. You know, the Sanuk.
It's Shamu.
But Sanuk is also knife and nice for a killer whale. There goes.
I thought he was going to say
free
serial killer
Sanuk
for a minute.
free Sanuk. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to our. I'll do my third one. So and I'm gonna pull up like a Collin. I will show them. I know which one. I'm talking
Welcome to
about.
Daryl. Good to see you.
I'm talking about, and I really love this store. I love this store just not only for the products, but for visiting. And I'm talking about Uniqlo. It is the Japanese basic store, basic clotheswear. Sorry,
What did you call it?
Uniqlo.
That's what it's called.
Uniqlo.
Uniqlo.
Yeah,
Uniqlo.
Uniqlo. It's not.
What do you call it? Now I have to know.
No, yeah. Tell me now.
Uniqlo.
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 Yes.
Uniqlo. Where's lost all meaning?
So Uniqlo is a Japanese store. It's a net Japanese brand, and is a their flagship store in Disney Springs is beautiful. I always like walking around there. There are many I don't know, visual things, and the product itself is really
Second
good.
floor is really neat.
Yes, it's neat, and the prices are really good, even for the
Oh, yeah.
coats. The coat stuff is
You
really
always
nice.
have $14 t-shirts.
Yes,
Cheapest Disney t-shirts you can find anywhere, really, on property.
yes, and sorry because I don't.
It's just well, it's like there's a theme to your list,
For my list,
Mine or Carlos?
mine.
Carlos. Yeah,
Why?
I'll explain it later.
Okay.
But we'll come back to the Uniqlo.
So Collins, sorry, let me go to here. Collins,
For the
number
usual, I have
3.
no idea what order these are in. Because I like all of them pretty much equally.
I'll
You're
show
gonna have
you.
to show me
I'll-
which one I put third.
Susie's saying I love the Uniqlo t-shirt.
They're good shirts, and they last pretty well, too.
Yes, it's a nice. They're really nice products. But let's go to your number 3.
Let's try it. Okay, so Marketplace Co-op had to make my list. And I talked to this with a couple people this week just to kind of broaden my horizons a little bit because I tend to go in the
Are you kidding me?
like 4. What?
Nothing. I think this is literally when I submitted my list before you. This was literally my honorable mention. Literally, like
Oh, was
there
it?
is my honorable mention.
I didn't even.
You
know.
didn't make it in the message.
But it's
I
right
didn't
there.
see
It's
it.
the same message. It's right there. I'm gonna share it out. And everybody's
Go
gonna
look.
see it. They're gonna.
Go look.
I've got it right
Neither
here.
one of us saw it.
It was right next to the kicking with the little gif of the goat being drop kicked. Look here, cut to my. You'll see it. They all see it. They'll see it. There, that's his little gif with
Oh,
the
it's just
goat,
true.
poor little goat. And look
It's
at that
true.
honorable mention.
Even
The market
notice.
just go up. Yeah, because you were distracted by the goat being drop kicked for some reason that Carlos sent, which I don't even understand what that was about. That's
You
all
don't
right.
know it, Carlos.
Let's see how it is. I feel like we have to do this like the State of the Union now. Like we're gonna have to have the official after hours, and then we're gonna have the response. I will host the response to the after hours after the show, where I will go through all the things that were stolen and misappropriated from my list. Okay.
Now you got
It's a
it.
good story. It's a
Now
good
you-
story. What
Now you got it. The goat. Now you got it. The goat. And yeah, you just show your list to everybody.
That's true.
No, it's okay. It's not like a secret.
It just showed, and now it's
It's
part
not a
of the
secret.
fun.
Cheated.
Fine. It's not a secret.
You just showed to everybody.
It's not a secret.
Okay, so let's go to your number 2 because you already showed to everybody. So,
I don't know what else Colin took from me.
Jason.
Wait, you didn't get to talk
No,
about
no, no,
Colin.
Colin, go to Colin. Go,
Oh, you talked about it enough for the both of us.
Colin,
You didn't even talk about all the stuff in there.
yeah, please talk about your choice. Come on.
No, it is a conglomeration store of sorts, and I'm kind of paused on my screen, so I don't really know what's happening at the moment. But hopefully everybody can hear everything fine.
We can hear you.
It is kind of a multifaceted store. I mean, there's a little something for everybody. You can go in. There's a guys section. There's a women's section. There's purses. There's tech stuff. I mean, there's even stuff for your dog in there. And as you wander
Yes.
around, I mean, you could spend so much time in this place.
There's
Why are
candles.
we looking at the sign?
There's the D-Tech plate. There's Carlos's dress shop. There's
Yeah, I love
28
them,
Main,
and I love
men's
that.
store.
They're really
There's the
good for
dish plate.
shop. I love that shop for pictures or to post in Instagram.
And it's kind of like a place like, no matter who you're with, everybody can find something too. So it's not like one of those places where somebody just waits at the door like, there's nothing for me to see in here, or there's nothing I'm interested in. There's always something that you can wander through. No matter who you're with, you always end up with somebody getting lost in there because you can't find which section they're in. It ends up being fun. And it's one of the few stores that I stop in every time I'm at Disney Springs.
Especially
Like,
the dress
without
shop.
fault. Yeah, especially.
No, they have the.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
and what's the? And the,
I
wait,
could
what's
pull
the
it off.
thing? They have. Yeah, you definitely could. There's that art. Is the art store? Is that its own? Like where they have the pictures and stuff? Because they also have clothes in there too. I don't know if that has its own name. To something.
Yeah, I
You know
don't
what I'm
really
talking
know,
about?
to be honest with you.
That's a cool store too. I like.
The one that's attached.
Yeah, No, the one that's attached is all women's clothing.
Yeah.
But I'm
That's
talking
a
about the
neat
one
store
that's
too. I got to give it credit.
It is. It's just, I'm just a little mad that the guy, like the men, get like this tiny. We get basically the size of the room that I'm in right now.
We get a cubicle,
and women get they get like an entire store, like a big.
As always.
I mean, come on.
Okay, Jason, let's go to your number 2
For that soapbox.
Okay.
that everybody knows already.
Yeah, it's the Spice and Tea Exchange. Like as if people couldn't guess this already. The Spice and Tea Exchange, where, as you may recall, I spent a good amount of time in doing our bromance episode. This is also the store.
That's not what it was called.
It was not the bromance, no, it was the Palantine. It was the Palantine.
That's also known as our bromance. Anyway.
No, it's the Palantine, please.
Okay.
The bromance was the one with the swing.
That's a different thing. You're right. It's like an old marriage
Okay.
couple.
Anyway, this is the store that has I mean, obviously they have spices and teas, but they also have a lot of like cool stuff for the kitchen, containers and mugs and the little tea balls and the infusers. Like that's actually, I think that might be where. Is it, Carlos? Is that where you bought that infuser? That we used
I was about to say that. Remember during the word domination episode when I did the cucumber. How is
eggplant.
The eggplant. Yeah, the eggplant is not cooking. The eggplant tea.
Cucumber, please don't say cucumber.
Cucumber.
Coconut went bad enough.
The eggplant tea. The eggplant tea was. I bought the infuser in that beautiful store.
That place. That's a great store.
It's a great store.
And not just in terms of like getting actual supplies, like things that you will use, but also for gift giving. It's fantastic. Really, really nice store with a broad price point in terms of you could have little stocking stuffer kind of thing.
For everything at Disney Springs.
But
it's a good store.
You know one thing I also like, it's not that it's an old store in that area, but brought me the feeling of the old marketplace, and that's gonna think something that it's gonna a theme that I will bring back to one of my options here. But I like that whole, because it remembers the old Walt Disney World village there, and it's somehow. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go to my number 2. And my number 2 is, I have a nice history about that.
The Marketplace Co-op?
No, it's not the Marketplace. It's the Super Dry. It's the Super Dry store. And I'm a big fan of the store. I'm a really big fan. Every time I go to the Disney Springs, I love to go there. Pedro, my son, is also a big fan. Usually they have, I like their shirts. I like but they have really nice coats. And during the World Domination Retreat, a little bit before that, I went there, and as I traveled from Miami to Orlando, I forgot to bring my coat, and I needed to buy a coat because it was really, really cold. And I bought the coat for a really nice. Oh,
look how cold you were without the coat. That was you without the coat. You were so cold. Look how cold he is.
And then I needed to buy a coat there. I bought a coat, and it was a really nice deal. It was a really nice coat. And
I was kind of angry about it.
And then that's the whole thing.
He's a little salty.
Jason got really. I need to buy that coat too. And he went there and he missed the sale.
You were like, he comes in with this coat. He's sitting and we're at Three Bridges and it's freezing.
Yeah, and
I mean, it's not that
freezing.
cold.
It was cold.
It was cold.
I
was contemplating the idea to go back to Brazil because it was too cold. Yes.
Anyway, so
meanwhile, I had just gotten off a plane from like 27 degrees. It felt great.
It was cold, and so we were right by the water, and the wind was blowing, and it was anyway. And he shows up with this like coat.
Yeah, it's almost a snow coat.
Like substantial yet stylish, rugged yet elegant coat. And I'm like, oh, that coat looks so good. It must have been a very expensive coat. He says, no, he just got it for $50. And I wanted to leave that moment. I was like, what?
He was
of
like
course, I don't know why I
70%
would.
off.
You don't need coats in Florida generally. It's like the one
That's
night a
why
year
it was
that you
on
need
sale.
it. I know.
Wait, is that
I
a
know.
picture of it in the back right corner?
Sorry.
No, that's not.
There's a
That's
coat
too
hanging
But-
on the back right corner in there.
goofy. And then when I went to look for it myself, it was gone.
Yeah, but I have.
Or
to
no,
sp-
it was there, but it wasn't on sale. No, I don't think they had it.
I have to explain one thing. Super Dry. It is actually a British, a UK brand, but they are inspired in American culture mixed with Japan, with Japan art. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I'm trying to warn everybody here at home because you guys are hearing Lola is going crazy. I don't know why.
I can barely
Probably
hear it.
because your
We're good.
Bundicam is
You
falling
can't-
off the balcony,
Let me
and
see.
and she's trying to warn you that the camera is
Let
falling
me
off
see.
the balcony.
Let me see. The Bunda camera. It is doing great.
Oh, it's still there. Okay.
Yeah, it is great. The Bunda camera is alive there. No,
Look
no
at those
problem.
Christmas lights off there in the distance.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So
It's like the
that
Knights on Broadway.
so that was my number. That was my number 2. So Super Dry. So let's go to Colin's number 2. Colin, are you ready?
I have no idea what it is, but yes, go ahead and throw it up there. I know it's one of two things. Okay, so this was an odd pick for me, but I actually really like this store. And I know people have heard me talk about the Boathouse before, but I think this is one of the places that you can go at Disney Springs, and much like some of the stuff that we've mentioned otherwise here, it doesn't have to be Disney-oriented. There's a lot of really nice things in some of these more unique stores that you're not going to find like your typical local mall or your typical local shopping area. And the boutique's one of them. There's anything from paintings to even like replica motors and like really unique stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else, or at least not likely. Maybe in Florida, but places that for people that are traveling, that kind of stuff. Really nice pullovers with Boathouse logos, memorabilia on them, and just some fun sayings about the ocean and just like boat life and stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff when I'm traveling. So I know I'm probably not the only one that really enjoys kind of wandering through that store, and there's stuff in there that you're not going to find anywhere else on Disney property. So it's a simple one, but if you enjoyed your meal, there's a lot of really neat stuff you can pick up in there. What? Why is he laughing? That's never good.
You said if you enjoyed your meal, there's a lot of good stuff in there. As if like if you didn't enjoy your meal, you just move along.
Well, why would you buy something with the Boathouse logo on it if you didn't enjoy the meal? That's a fair statement. It's a fair statement.
It's just so expensive.
Yeah,
It is
I was
very
about to
high.
say that. It's
Yeah,
expensive.
it is pricey. Like their pullovers and stuff are over $100. But they carry some brands
They're
that you don't
soft,
see
though.
in all of them. Yeah, everything's nice. I will give it that. It's
got
all
a
really
soft shell.
pretty quality stuff. But yeah.
See what I did there?
But what do you expect? It's at the Boathouse.
Soft shell.
But buddies, are you so? That was now it's
Is
Jason.
Lola okay? First, wait, we just want to know if Lola's okay.
No,
before
you know what happened?
Is
You
she
know what
okay?
happened?
No, we don't know what happened.
My Candida and the kids they probably went outside for a walk and left Lola in the sofa, and Lola cannot go down, and she's barking, asking to
In the sofa.
on the sofa. Yeah, she's up. Lola cannot go down, and what happened is that she's probably asking someone to help me.
She's stuck on the sofa.
Yeah, she's stuck on the sofa.
She can't get off the sofa.
But then I sent a message. They say we're arriving. So they're gonna.
How tall is your sofa?
No, it's that Lola is like you
She's
know
got
how it's
little bitty
Lola.
legs.
Lola has a little legs. Lola cannot do that. Yeah. Okay, Jason, let's go to your number 1.
My number 1 big shocking surprise to everyone who saw the list is Tommy Bahama, because
He's got
the
his
day I
feng shui
discovered Tommy
shoes,
Bahama,
and he's got his Tommy Bahama. Noticing a
The day I
trend here,
discovered-
Jason.
I knew I had arrived. I was so excited because when we moved here, and I went to Tommy Bahama, I had a Tommy Bahama experience that I hadn't had before, and this was
Wait.
this was
a new thing when you moved to Florida? I didn't know that.
well, like yeah, it was like this real. Well, no, I bought Tommy Bahama stuff before, but but it was something
For
about
reference,
having, like,
this man lives in Tommy Bahama.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it now, but no, nothing right now. But
He probably was earlier.
no, nothing right
today.
now. But I may have been earlier today. Yeah, I may have been.
I'm not surprised.
Maybe. I was totally sporting. I totally was wearing Tommy Bahama shorts earlier today. Okay. Anyway, that's not the point, Puddles. The point is that I
told him when
when
I
I-
put this out there, I was like, if this is not number one on your list, you can't have a list.
when the first time I went there after moving here, I realized I realized I can wear these clothes every day. I can. Like, I live here now. I can wear these clothes all day, and no one. Like, it's just normal. It's like the end. Also, I'm at that age now where that's also normal, and they recognize that, and so they make everything comfortable. Like, everything is comfortable. Like, you're like, how is it possible to make this thing so comfortable? I don't know.
But I love you missed the comment here. Michael Raleigh saying, I shop at Tommy Jamaica. It's cheaper. Oh my.
And don't you,
I mean,
get
it's
like a
not a
pass
cheap
holder
place.
discount on the Disney stuff in there too, don't you? Or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. It's only
Something odd.
it's only the Disney stuff. Now, here's the secret, and I think I've mentioned the secret before, but the secret is that the not so secret is that a lot of Tommy Bahama stuff that isn't necessarily Disney themed. There is a lot that is, but some of it that's not is sold and in resort stores, particularly
Yeah, you get the
the
discount.
boutique,
The boutique, yes.
and there you can get the discount on the stuff that's not even Disney themed. So,
Or if you're
my
Jason, you go
friends-
from rack to rack to rack, seeing if there's something new because you've bought all the other ones.
He's not joking.
No.
Every
I've seen
time.
it happen multiple times.
Every time. You've seen me buy a shirt in the middle of the day, like, I'm going to change into this shirt.
Literally. I've sweat through this shirt. I'm gonna buy it.
I know,
and,
but
and Colin, the funny thing is that I got kind of, and the kids gave me a, it was like a fun shirt, Tommy Bahamas with the Mickeys, and they also bought a undershirt, a blue undershirt. Jason recognized the undershirt. He said, "It's Tommy Bahama."
I have that one.
it's
yeah.
not an undershirt. It's a reversible, and it's not an undershirt.
Yeah, but I use under the shirt, so it's an undershirt.
It's not an undershirt.
So
It's
by
not-
definition,
But I use under the shirt. What it is?
Why?
It is an undershirt.
It's not an undershirt. It's not meant to be an undershirt.
I use under.
Too thick to
It's
be
a
an
shirt.
undershirt.
It is an undershirt.
It's not an undershirt.
Yeah. It is my shirt. It is an undershirt. You remember
Yeah,
the
wear-
guy, the
not
dogs from
undershirt,
Aristocats. I say we go. Okay, so let's.
I can only say as many times as I've been in that store, I only own their pullovers. I don't think I own any of their actual shirts.
The pullovers are
Fun
really
fact.
expensive.
Yeah,
nice.
Chrissy.
I don't buy
Yes,
anything full
it
price.
is. It is a T-shirt, but I use it as an undershirt.
It's not even a t-shirt. It's thicker than a t. It's like it's nice. But you don't wear it. It needs to be seen. It needs to be
But,
free. It doesn't deserve to be under your other shirt.
Okay. Let me go to my
I'm
first.
sending like 17 of those to Carlos's house now.
Buddies, let's go to my first one. And the first one, it is Days of Christmas in the marketplace, in the old marketplace area. And the reason I love this shop is actually a little bit nostalgic. It's something that brings me back the whole feeling and the whole because the shop is right there since the marketplace and the Walt Disney World Village times. So I really like that corner, that part of of Disney Springs, and I love the shop a lot. And it's one of the shops that I like to visit a lot. It's quite Instagrammable because the pictures there always are really, people love to see pictures from that place, and it's my favorite one there. And it's, as I said, it's nostalgic. I miss that. I miss that old feel of the marketplace. There was some good things. Remember, there was even the There was a grocery stores there with some food items that were really good. Some nice sandwiches too. But my pick, it is the Days of Christmas in the far end of Disney Springs, the marketplace area.
I'm just caught up on. He just said Instagrammable.
He did say Instagrammable.
I didn't expect to hear that from Carlos.
Why? What's the problem?
He's got to put $1 in the jar now.
Just didn't surprise it.
What's the problem with saying Instagram?
He's got to put,
Did I say it right? Well, I'm watching. I'm watching out for things that I'm saying, because you're
nothing wrong with that one.
Yeah, okay.
Better than coconut.
Yeah, that's the problem. I will not say it again. I will never say that word again. Yeah.
Put the lime in the.
Okay, Collin, let's go to
up.
the first one. Let's go to your first. And I know that Collin has an honorable mention that nobody.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, you better
Put it
not.
on my list.
And I would love to have the little goat showing up here, but let's go to the first one.
Yeah, let's jump to it. So this one, I don't buy much in this store because it's very, very expensive. But it's one that I always stop in, and I stop in it if it's Magic Kingdom. I stop in it if it's Disney Springs. Yeah, hello.
No, it's not here.
But I always stop in
It's Lola.
store.
Lola calling for rescue.
Calling get you off the couch.
It's Lola calling for rescue. You get me out of here.
Rescue call.
It's Lola, yeah.
Deal with that auto-generating captions.
It's been struggling all night. But yeah, this is one that I always stop in. I know I'm not the only one that kind of likes to peruse this store, and I've bought a few things in here. They used to have the customizable corksicles, the cups that were fun, and they have some of that stuff that kind of goes from place to place. And there's a lot of neat stuff here that you can buy as gifts, even if you don't want to buy the really expensive stuff. Some of the simpler stuff, like what Jason got Carlos during our most recent, our Valentine's
That
Day
wasn't
show.
that expensive.
But,
that was a reasonable.
yeah,
purchase.
there's some
That
stuff
looked-
that's not real
Valentine's.
high.
Valentine's. Don't forget Valentine's.
Yeah, the romantic episode.
But there's a lot of that stuff in there, and people just assume it's going to be really, really expensive. But some of the smaller items really aren't that bad.
I know
but
Peter
it's fun.
Mino.
It makes
he's
for
making
amazing
a good
gifts.
point. Peter said, "Don't peruse with your elbows out." I know. I get nervous
That's
in there
true.
every time.
Very
Every
careful.
time. Like,
Try walking through that store with a backpack with a tripod in it. Man, it's nerve-wracking.
Laura,
yeah, you shouldn't even be allowed in.
Laura is asking, which is this store? Where can you tell?
So this sits. So if you know where the Ghirardelli store is, it's kind of directly behind it.
Yep.
So get past the smells and the free
That's
chocolate,
the
grab
bath
a free
bomb.
chocolate, and then go on over. Yeah, right by the Basin Bath Bomb
What's
place
on the- but
and
It's
World
over-
of
but
Disney.
It's connected to like where the the Rebus Brothers.
Yeah, it's across from
No, it's
World of Disney.
connected to where like the photo. It's connected, and then
To
if
the-
you go through the store to Photo Pass,
It is, but can you go through? Still?
and then you go and then you go into the co-op.
I don't know if you can go through
So
anymore.
it's actually
They used to have a
connected to
little
the
rope up.
co-op. Well, yeah, they have a rope
Yeah,
up,
it's
but
the
it's still
same
connected
building.
to the
Yeah,
co-op
it's the
building,
same
but it's a
building.
different building. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right behind Ghirardelli. It's kind of the main entrance, but
I don't think it's okay.
yes, it is. Carlos, stand up for me here.
I know there is that
Bath
area.
bomb place behind. Anyway,
It's right between them.
between, not behind. Right.
It's
Okay.
by nature of Ghirardelli's
Colin-
here. It's on the other side.
Would you like to make your honorable mention? Because I was a
Yeah,
little
that's your honorable mention.
I was a little bit intrigued about that one.
And you should be. So this is actually the Ever After Jewelry Company and Accessories. And I didn't put this on the list for me because I've never bought one thing in here for me. But I have talked to a few people this week, and a lot of people made the same comment about this list, and that some of their favorite things to look at Disney Springs are like the purses and stuff. There's a lot of Dooney and the Burke stuff in there for the ladies or whoever wants to buy it, really. But I've bought more gifts in this store for people than just about anywhere on Disney property. It's convenient. You can't go wrong. And it's a good store. I got to give it credit where credit's due. I don't buy anything for me in there. But I know we do have a lot of women in our audience that probably really like this store. So I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it because it's probably one of the fan favorites for at least my family and extended family. So it had to make my list. It's a great place. When you guys are shopping for your wives, you go in there, you can buy anything in that store and they will like it.
Shut up! What are you saying? Don't say these things.
Yeah, that's
wrong
Michelle's
with you?
probably still here.
She doesn't even know it exists. Why are you introducing this?
Oh, she does now.
Ah.
okay.
It's a winner. It's a winner.
But you know, it was funny because when it came up in the list, I said, "What? Wow! Now I understood. It's not for you.
Mate, it's not for me.
Okay, you know."
I don't think I could pull that off. I could try a lot, but I don't think it would work for me. The guy from Kentucky and carrying a Dooney and Burke purse, no, it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well for them.
Carolina, I petition to see Lola. If she's ready, one day I'll show Lola. Yeah, but if she comes here, she will not leave. So we need to. She's stranded there in the sofa.
Lola?
Yeah. Okay, guys, this
Did you
was.
wait, you did show her. You showed it on your show when you were your 200th episode.
No, in the
Did we see her
100th.
on your show?
Yeah, I shared with. If
100.
you want.
Oh, 100. That's right, not 200.
Yeah, it's the 100. She
Yeah.
was.
That's
She
his
was.
birthday
look
this
200.
year.
She was. She showed up right after you guys. Right after you guys show up.
Yeah.
I showed Lola.
The show went to the dogs.
That was probably when we started, and then it went on.
Thank you for everybody that showed up in that show. It was beautiful. Okay, so there was our top 3 stars at Disney Springs. Okay, and it was a nice episode, a nice top 3 again. So,
Oh, whoa.
oh,
Whoa. What are we doing?
99
Why am I looking? Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that.
No,
Why do
no,
you-
no.
Why
Chicken. You got to stop eating
don't-
it while you're doing this.
I know.
Yeah. It's funny because then when I get nervous, oh my god.
Push-
Okay. But the truth is that I think someone broke something in that Reba's store because
It's the Tinkerbell. The tinkling, the tinker.
It was
the
something
twinkling.
that you could hear something's different there in the store. I don't know what it is.
Like a shake, rattle, and roll kind of sound to it. Like a
the-
shake, rattle, and roll kind of sound.
It was the fudgesicle and no, probably I don't know. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something that he meant. That Collin mentioned. I will not say that.
But it did make a weird noise, right?
Yes.
Right, Colin?
Sure.
Dog, guess I'll say it.
Yes, probably.
What
yes.
is that sound?
That's what that sound. And without that sound, I have to say good evening to our buddy Ryan Chip. He just show up here. Hello, buddy. How are you?
Hello.
And is that Lola barking again? Yes, that was the noise. Yes. What's that dog sound they're asking? Jason, can you explain what is that sound?
I can, and I will. What's that sound? It's our favorite segment here on After Hours where we will play for you a brief little piece of audio from somewhere in Walt Disney World parks or resorts or in between. Your job is to take that little bit of sound and figure out what it is, where it is coming from. Put it in the comments. You can guess as many times as you'd like. Be as specific as possible. And it's not nearly as difficult as Colin's little drawings from last week. So I think you'll enjoy this.
So, hey, some more people in the comments got them right than you did.
No,
That didn't take much, but
So let's go to the first sound in 1, 2, and 3. That's an easy one. That's easy.
I think so. I think that one's
Yeah,
easy.
you
At
were-
least you put this in the right order.
Yeah, no, I put in
Like-
no, I put in the order that I received. Copy paste and
Oh, you did?
yeah.
Oh, I should put more thought into
So let's go again in 1, 2, and 3. Peter is saying people mover.
Oh.
Sarah is saying alien swirling saucers. Chrissy Vegas is saying alien saucer. Patricia is asking again, please. Again. So in 1, 2, and 3. Caleb is saying alien swirling saucers.
There's a giveaway in
Marianne's
that
the
one.
same thing. Susie Marchetti is saying people mover. Ryan is saying test track. Doreen is saying alien saucers.
There's a theme.
There's a thing.
Well, we got some correct answers here.
Yes,
For the reveal.
because yes, you're right. And Mary Teeth Wells also said the same thing. It is. You can hear the woo.
You can hear Colin on Slinky Dog.
Yeah. Woo. Oh God! So it was the aliens, alien swirling saucers. Sauce.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Chowsers.
Yes. Let's go to the second one. Are you guys ready?
Number 2.
In 1, 2, and 3.
I heard nothing.
What?
So I'll do it again just for you. In 1, 2, and 3.
That's
That-
very soft.
maybe-
That's easy. That's
This
easy.
is what the inside of Puddle's head feels like.
Usually. A little more
soft.
scattered than that, but then it kind of mellows out. And it's just like
I do it again in 1, 2, and 3.
yeah, I don't know.
Really?
No, I don't
Mary,
I honestly can't hear it very well.
Mary said that's was short. Sarah is saying Magic Kingdom Hub area music. Chrissy Vegas is saying be our guest. Mark Jones is Spaceship Earth. Laura is saying somewhere Epcot, Japan.
Somewhere out.
Jody Rice is saying Winnie the Pooh. Doreen is saying too quiet.
Don't read that, Carlos.
No, not Peter said something. Caleb see a Trio Life Awakening.
I'm so surprised that we're not
Patricia
getting,
Cinderella
I
Castle
just-
area. Mary Carousel. I thought people would get it.
Is that all
Yeah.
the
There
volume
was-
we can get out of it? I think a couple people mentioned it was too quiet for them too.
You know,
Everybody be real quiet.
Yeah.
We'll play one more time and tell your dogs to be quiet. Tell your spouse to shut the television off. Tell your
Carlos,
barmaids
it has
to
reason
just
not
hush for a second,
Lola
and we're gonna play it again.
is quiet now. Don't worry.
Okay.
In one,
Somebody got her off the couch.
yes.
Quiet, Puddles.
In 1, 2, and 3.
I got nothing.
Oh my
To
goodness!
me, honestly,
Really?
this sounds like the note in the intro for the Mandalorian.
I thought this was the easiest. One.
But there was a right answer.
Oh yeah, there's a right answer. I'm just
Yeah.
so surprised.
It was
All right,
only
I think
one.
we should show the reveal. We got a right answer, and congrats to Sarah.
It's beautiful, huh? It's beautiful.
Very soft.
And you know what's funny, because during our last episode, when we finished the episode, Jason just escaped the park, saying, "No, I have to go." He left, and I spent almost 2 hours there after the show.
He couldn't get off the bench. He had to make a phone call.
No. I what I did is that I was only in the Main Street area there, so I was keep hearing the loop again, and that
Loopy
You
doopy. It was a
hear it
little
lot
loopy
more
doopy.
the later it
it
gets.
was stuck on my mind. Then, so but
It seems so much louder when the parks are empty.
yes,
Stuck on you.
there's a feeling down deep in the soul, and I just
I
can't.
just can't lose.
win.
And I'm
I'm
on
on
my
my way.
very glad.
Something wrong with you too.
Oh, I love that song too.
It's a good thing Puddle's in the middle.
Yeah. And he was like quiet, like he
You
froze.
can't just get real close.
He froze. Oh, man. Okay, so let's go to the third one. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
In 1, 2, and 3. That one is difficult.
Sad.
That one is difficult.
It's not sad.
It is difficult.
Kind of sad.
But it's difficult.
Oh, it's not sad.
But this one is really difficult.
Was that an oboe?
You know, I
Jason
remember.
playing the oboe.
It sounded
We should
It
do
i-
one of those one
It
week.
is,
Just make
it is an
random
oboe.
clips of each
It
of
is
us
an
doing
oboe,
something.
and that's why the first thing I got when I heard that, I remember that cartoon Peter the Wolf.
Oh yeah,
And that
that's
was
great.
The oboe was for the duck. Everybody thought that the duck was killed by the wolf, but it was not.
Go by the oboe.
Yeah. Let me do
In the
again.
library.
Let me do it again. In 1, 2, and 3.
It's
So-
just kind of sad.
I would say to you guys that this Laura said no clue. Tire deflating on the parking lot. Mary T. was saying Riviera. Jody Aladdin. Aladdin is in Portuguese. Aladdin. Michael Riley says Star Wars. Caleb is saying The Seas with Nemo and Friends. Flying Carpets is what Heather Demet is saying. It looks like Peter and the Wolf. Yes, it looks like Peter and the Wolf, Doreen. That's you're right. Ryan saying Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. Caleb now coming with another option is Impression de France. Filler Magic. Nemo and Friends is what Sarah is saying. Mark Jones say Pooh.
Carlos's favorite.
Adventures in Magic Kingdom. Adventureland and Magic Kingdom.
Wow.
The Portuguese
so what's
exclusive.
interesting? So what's interesting is that we actually have a sort of right answer.
2.
Do we have two?
Yes.
Where's the? Wait, did I see the second? Where's the? who was that?
Yes.
Where?
There was
Oh.
in the beginning, and there was in now closer to the end.
So Michael Riley's saying Star Wars. That like it definitely has a Star Wars vibe to it, right?
Yes,
I
you're
can
right.
see the second
Kinda.
one now. I do see the second one. And so the correct answer, the correct-ish answers, I think we have to accept. But it's not actually from that attraction.
No, it's,
It's
from
from
the area.
Yes.
Actually, Caleb was the first one to bring the answer, and then right after that,
Plus, he gets bonus points for also adding an impressions response because I
Yes.
think anytime
you may have mentioned and then Sarah Collins also came with the right place. And let me show here. Caleb brought The Seas with Nemo and Friends, and Sarah saying Nemo and Friends. And let's review because it was not the attraction as Jason said, but a specific area in Seabase Alpha. There's one thing
I think it may actually be the same music that they play outside too. But
there's one thing
harder
that
to use.
I think I never told you guys. I for a long time I was I used to have fish tanks. I used to have in Brazil. I have fresh water
Is there
and
anything you didn't have when you were in
and
Brazil?
salt water.
As
No,
far
I
as
was crazy
animals
about it.
go?
But
he still has like pet peacocks there and a
No,
couple
he's
Got a
llamas.
lot of birds.
He's got a partridge in a pear tree that's waiting for him to come home because he can't get off the couch.
yeah, but the fish tanks were not in that place that I have the peacocks and the pheasants. It were at home actually.
Yeah, and if you think we're kidding, we're not.
No, and he's in a secret war with toucans.
Yes, I have a secret where
true,
chicken.
it's true. He does
And
not like
actually, I already mentioned that to Terry. Terry once said that the toucans are beautiful when they show up, but there's a kind of a bad thing about them.
They're a little fruit loopy.
They're not only fruit eaters; they're also carnivorous, and they attack other birds, even the birds'
Not
nest.
toucan, Sam.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
But I used to have fish tanks, so I loved that. I usually go pretty often to their area. The good thing about fish tanks is that they don't bark, and then you're not gonna be able
They
to
can't get
forget
stranded
that.
on a
Yeah,
couch.
yes, that's the good thing.
Well, have you seen Nemo?
That's true.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
If so, it'll be over quick. Let's put it that way.
Caleb is saying it's the original score by Thomas Newman.
I like
Thank you,
Zach's
Phil.
comment. Mutual of Silva's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, there. Oh, if I tell you guys already what we already have there.
You have told us.
No, but there was several wild things there
Maybe you should make a coloring book.
of the animals that we
All
have.
the- Yes,
Discovering
yes.
Adventure.
Carlos
No.
goes home and is like, you meet all the farm
It's like Dora
animals,
the
right?
Explorer.
Yes.
He's holding a
But
map.
the fox instead of Swiper, the fox is gonna
And-
be toucan. Like it'll be, I don't know what his name.
And
is.
remember that
Toucan
you got impressed by the swans. That we have swans.
Oh,
here.
the swans that you have,
Yeah.
that's right? He says, yeah. He just casually inserts this into a conversation, like, yeah, and so these swans that we have at home, like, what? How do you have swans?
It's not.
No one has swans.
Yes, but it's a farm.
What
It's
are
a
you, like
farm,
the
and that
French
we.
king? King Carlos?
No, we have swans there. It's still, and one day, it's been three.
We
It's
start
been,
talking about it.
it's been 3 years that I don't go back to Brazil. More than 3 years. But
Well,
the
they're
next
gonna be
How
time,
do you know that
awfully
they're still there? How do you know they're still
because
there?
actually my father was
You have a
today
swan
there.
cam?
Yeah.
You should have a
Sorry?
swan cam. You should have a swan
Send the
cam.
Buddha camera.
You showed it.
You know, and
How is that not a
because when
thing?
they're in couples and they're couples, they're really territorial. So whenever
You
they're
don't
in
have
the
to mount
lake,
the
Just like
camera to
humans.
them.
you,
just put the
go there.
camera up
They're
in the
really
tree.
territorial. They go after you. They're almost like geese.
I'm not saying hug it.
GoPro
I'm
and a
saying put the
protective
camera
container.
in a tree so we can see the swans. Do you have geese too?
Yes,
Of course he
He
does.
does.
and loads of
He's
chicken.
got
And loads of
I-
chicken.
I feel like you have. Do you have all of the gifts in the 12 Days of Christmas on your property?
Partridge in a pear tree.
12 geese a laying.
No, you don't have a pear tree there. You don't have a pear tree
was
because
it 8 geese a laying?
We
I
can
can't
fix
remember.
and that's one of the things that I miss most there is that place. One day I'll show you the pictures and we'll do one day we'll do a video there. One day I would like to take you guys there. It's a nice place.
We'll let
close-
Jason fight the swans. Can't you imagine him going in there with the GoPro strapped to him, getting attacked by birds?
I'm just seeing the comments here. Okay, so guys, we're survived this one, and actually, when we thought that we were about to do a 1 hour and 10 minutes show, it is
No, we
guess
never
what?
thought that.
Guess what? It's a long show.
No, not with the news items.
No, it was not
All
the new
26
item.
of them.
All the news items.
We start to divert a lot. We even sang "Stuck on You."
I know, and you totally missed my Barry Manilow, but that's okay. That's
You
all
know,
right.
and I'm not a Barry Manilow. You know, I'm an ECDC
Don't
guy.
say it.
I'm not a Barry Manilow fan. I don't like Barry Manilow. No, actually, could it be magic? His version, his original version with the piano, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But that's it. The Copacabana, I don't like it.
What's wrong with you?
No, I don't like the Copacabana.
Just because of Rico? He wore diamonds, so what?
the characters in that
It's
song.
not like you had to escort him to his chair. It's not like you
Okay.
Lola dancing there.
Okay, so now it's going to 2 hours. You're talking about Barry Manilow. Yeah, and Collin is like that. Barry who?
Hey, I knew AC/DC. You can't expect much more.
Yes, everybody said that, Chrissy, that he is really good in concert. He was great in concert, but now he's already, I think he retired, so we're not gonna be able to watch it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos said, Michael said, what did you do that they won't let you back in Brazil? Actually, no, nothing.
There's too many animals.
No, actually, it's because if I go to Brazil to go back
He's
here,
a bird smuggler. That's what it is.
no, actually, I'm an American, so I don't need to do the 14 days quarantine. But it's tricky.
Chinook the goose.
Yeah, but I miss that area.
Bring
Okay.
us back a bird next time. Can be the mascot.
I think they're
for after
asking us to
hours.
stop. They're like, will you wrap up already? It's late.
No, but and that's why Terry. I think Terry is still here. I hope. Terry. That's why I like to talk about birds, and sometimes Terry is posting bird pictures, and that's why I like because we do have a lot. We have a lot of birds there, so that's why. Okay.
Ernie's you have to look out for.
Okay. So, Collin, your final last words. We're finishing the thanks God we're finished the show.
Yeah, so as always, my thing right now is Instagram. I'm putting out a lot of content there, some ride-through videos, some simple rides, some attractions, just some things around Walt Disney World that you may want to see when you're far from what many of us call home. There's photos there as well, which are also a big thing for me, photography. So be sure to check that out if you have not done so already. If you have, thank you for following along there. We're getting closer to being able to do some really cool things there. The shop is always live at guide4ww.com/shop, where you can bring some photos from the parks home or bring them into your life in some way. But also, this week, I'll have a new guest for Gather Round live on Instagram. Instagram Live is the only place it shows up, but it will be available on the replay if you can't join us at 8 p.m. on Monday night. And this week I've got Matt from the Imagineering podcast joining me this week.
Oh, nice.
So I've heard good things. I honestly don't know much about him, but it's recommended that I reach out to him. He seems like a super nice guy. So.
I'm a huge fan. I love that podcast too. Yes, I'm a huge
Seems like a
fan.
super nice guy. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope some of you guys will come join us, watch along with us.
I'm a huge fan, bro. Nice one, buddy. A nice one.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Jason, your final last
Yes, sir.
words.
What can I say?
Do you have that thing? You have that thing called Morning Minute that I think you should.
We got this thing, Hit Here with the Magic, called the Morning Minute. It's over on Instagram and also on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, make sure you're following Here with the Magic. Every weekday morning at 8 a.m., we got this little moment. Literally, it's a minute because that's where we get the morning minute. Anyway, it's a minute long. Just sort of this quiet moment of joy from very special places, very relaxing. And if you're like Fred Abley, you can listen to it in the afternoon too. It doesn't have to be in the morning. It can be an afternoon minute because he said today he was listening to it at 3:15. It was his 3:15 break today. So it's always a nice kind of just a nice little treat to give yourself when you need a break. And also head on over to youtube.com/Here with the Magic for videos, lots and lots of videos. I've lost count at this point. It's kind of like the number of shows that Carlos has done. And animals that he has on his little farm in Brazil. And then and now we can go back to the lunch break card, sorry. And then tomorrow, as we do on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern, there is going to be another lunch break where I'm, for better or for worse, I am planning on heading over to the Magic Kingdom. We're just going to walk.
Get wet.
We are just going to just hang out and walk together and take it all in.
Hand in hand?
Hand in gimbal, yes.
Okay.
and it may be moist. they're calling for rain, so it's going to be interesting. But it's
Lots
okay
of it.
because actually, Magic Kingdom can be spectacular in the rain. We've done it before as a group.
Yep.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, people love to see you in the rain.
They like a wet.
I'll be singing in the rain.
Yeah, we'll see. Or raindrops are falling on my head and things like that. Well, BJ Thomas, that's sad news. One thing,
Might
but
be
talking
here with the
about
puddles tomorrow.
yes, loads of
We would
puddles.
definitely be here with the puddles.
But talking about news, there just one thing that I have just remembered because I thought is Mark Williams' birthday today. So happy birthday, happy 40th birthday. From what I saw, happy birthday. And talking about Mark, there is also Mark Whiting saying great show tonight, folks. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. So it is my turn now to say my final last words. The only thing I would like to say thank you because this week I had my 100th show in my live show that usually I do every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. You can watch it at Ponto Miami Facebook and also in my YouTube channel. It was the 100th episode. If you want to see Lola show up in that episode. And also I had the honor to have Collin and Jason showing up too. It was nice.
They probably had enough of us, though. They'd probably go for Lola.
Yeah. And and don't forget that After Hours is also in our has also its YouTube channel that you can watch the past shows and some segments that I need to go back working on those segments. Is a little bit behind on getting it back to the channel, but I promise I'll try to do it soon. And also we do have it's not here. Well. And also we have our Instagram profile in which is Go With Us Live at Go With Us Live. That's it. And it was a really nice show. We have from pheasants to swans to dogs to
Whatever
Lionel
Lola
Richie,
Lola gets.
to Barry Manilow. Where we covered
Damn Yankees.
Yes, them Yankees, and then we have Avenger Campus, and we have a lot of stores, and we went shopping. What a journey! What a journey!
Don't stop believing.
Yeah, don't stop believing. Yeah, buddies. Are you guys? You like it? You enjoy the show? Because it was one of the most fun shows to do, and I really like when we go to that mode that almost were everywhere, but it was great. On behalf of my big buddies here and the big huge buddies, and I would like to wish you a magical rest of the week. Please stay safe, and next week we're going to be back here in the same time with the same I hope a little bit more behaved with our After Hours 52. Thank you very much and see you next week.
Good night, guys.
Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold. Feel it draw you